So now I have to run the harness. And what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to run it along the top, right along here, and then down the back, behind the seat, into the battery compartment. You can run it along the front on this bar, right here, but then you're going to be stuck with the wire at this point with nowhere to go. I suppose you could drill a hole and then run it down through the plastics and along the side right in here, but I don't really want to drill in the plastics. So to start this, I'm going to take off the seat. Okay, seat removal is fairly easy. There's going to be a latch right here in the back behind the base, and you're just going to pull up on that, tilt the seat forward. As you can see, it's hard for me to zoom out all the way, but now it's loose. Now you're just going to pull it forward and it's going to pull right out. And you can see the battery right here, which is where we're going to need to end up with the harness. So as I showed before, we're going to run the wire all the way along the back, down this side, behind the seat belt, and then into the battery compartment. Okay, I've now ran the harness along the top. Unfortunately, didn't have any black zip ties, so we're gonna have to cut these off and put black ones on after we pick some up to get the clean look. But the harness is running along here and then into the battery box. And I've already hooked it up to the battery. Red positive, black negative. Here's your fuse off of the positive. I'm going to put that somewhere where it's easily accessible. And then you have your relay, which you need to find a spot for this as well. What we're going to do is probably drill a hole right into this bar and then tap it into there like that for a nice clean look. And then the only thing you're left with is the on-off switch. And what I would like to do is either mount it right here in the side, or I can run this wire up along the side panel up into here and then have it mounted right in here. You can also install the main toggle switch and hook it up to this main headlights. We have not chosen to do that, but if you wanted just one switch, it's pretty easy to do. You just need to splice into these wires. The design of the toggle switch allows for you to drill a hole into the dash panel and then easily just pop it in. I'm not sure what size it is yet. We're going to have to take some measurements, but you want to make sure that the size of your drill bit that you use is the same or smaller than this size right around at the bottom. If it's too large, it's going to fit really loose and have a sloppy fit. The last step that we're going to want to do is clean up this plug right here. This is where the main harness plugs into the light. As you can see, this cover does not go all the way to the end. So you can either purchase more of this, or do what we're going to do. We just clip this off, loosen it down, and tie it real tight with black electrical tape all the way over the plug. We'll cover the plug with electrical tape and run it to about right here, just for added protection. And then fasten the harness back up. And it should blend in fairly well. If you get it tight, it almost looks like it came from the factory that way. It's just going to take a lot of zip ties. So next, what we'll do is go and test the light out. Okay, here's with just the stock headlights on. You can see it's fairly dark in this alley. Can't see very good. This is with the LED lights. You can see it lights up everything. I haven't even adjusted the angle yet. I can get it to go farther out, and you can see I can see all the way up the block. And okay, once again, stock headlights. Look, you can see, yes, they are on. And with the LED light.